Okay, I'm Dolly. My channel name is Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living. I have my tea, so if you would like to go get your favorite beverage and come back and join me for a visit. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It is totally free, but it does help me. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Just tap that little button. And I also love to hear your comments. So today, are you ready? First of all, I better ask you, are you ready? Do you have your beverage all ready to sit down for a little visit? Okay, today I thought I would talk about being frugal with our time. Usually we talk about frugal with our money, but this time I'm going to talk about time. Sometimes if we're not frugal with our time, it can even cost us more money too. Okay, can you easily say no to people? This video may not apply to you if you could easily say no. But I have found out that some people, it's not so easy for them. Someone I recently talked to was telling me that she had a hard time saying no. So I wanted to talk to you about that. When someone asks you to go someplace and you really can't afford it because it's going to cost you some money that you didn't have in your budget, can you say no? Or are you like, oh, I hate to say no, I'll just put it on my credit card this time? Maybe they're embarrassed to say it's not in their budget, or they just have a hard time saying no. So, let's see. Then there's also, if you have children, and you know how it is when you have children, there is all kinds of activities. The schools come up with all kinds of activities, and so maybe people, they're wanting volunteers, and there again, you hate to say no because other parents are volunteering. What will they think of you if you don't? But maybe you have a full-time job and you have hobbies that you want to fit in. You're, busy. You've got housework to do. You've got shopping to do. Maybe yard work to do. And several children. So what do? Do you go ahead and volunteer? It surprised me. I heard one time that one lady said she almost had to sit on her hands to keep from raising her hand when they were wanting volunteers. And I'm thinking, well, I guess I didn't have that problem. Not that I won't volunteer for something. Sometimes I do if it's something I want to do and I have time. But some people, evidently, they have a hard time with saying no. So they volunteer for lots of things. And that's fine if you've got the time. In fact, it's good to volunteer if you can. But I'm talking about, today I'm talking on this video about people that don't really have enough time. Okay, so what can you do? You take on too much, and then you're so tired that you just get grouchy with your family. You wind up going through the drive-thru or get takeout, which, unless you've got it budgeted, it may be using money that you would have been paying down on a bill or you were saving for something because you just didn't have time or energy to fix home-cooked meals that would save you money. I have to look at my notes, sorry. I'm getting old and I can't remember everything I want to say. So, let's see. So what I am suggesting is that you figure out just how much free time you have before you volunteer, before you agree to do something. So I want to read just a little quote from this book. Light Post for Living by the famous artist and author Thomas Kincaid. Something he said. He said, if you want a simpler life, you have to learn to make simplifying choices. Choices that involve words like no and not now. And that is so true. So if you are asked to do something and you don't want to do it, or you just don't have the time to do it, decline very nicely. Don't hem-haw around and say, I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. Let me think about it. You know, because when you do that, the person is probably going to keep after you because you haven't given them a definite no, because you've seemed unsure. You've got to definitely say no, in a nice way, of course. Don't be mean about it, but just say, you know, I would love to, but I just can't right now. And, you know, let them know you can't right now so that they're not still thinking, well, maybe she will. If they know a definite no, they can go on and try to find someone else to volunteer for whatever it is they need. So if this video that I'm making today is really for busy people. But if you aren't one of those and you've got more time on your hands than what you know what to do with, there are people out there, you may be retired, or you know, you don't work away from home and you've got some extra time. If so, that is wonderful for you to volunteer, because there's so many places that need volunteers. So next week, watch my next video and it will be about that, for people that's got time on their hands. May God bless you this week. Bye-bye.